Welcome to Digital Marketing with Zoe. I'm your host, Zoe Msipa. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're talking a bit about marketing, the simplification of words, and knowing how to target. A bit about the change between traditional and digital marketing. But I think this is going to be a good video. Stick around to the end, hear what we have for you today, and hopefully you enjoy it, man. So the question, what is marketing exactly in this new age, has been a difficult one personally, because I've seen marketing change over the years from literally different scenarios and different angles. Having lived in a couple of countries, I've seen how each country actually has its own way of marketing, even as small as Lesotho is and as small as Zimbabwe is compared to other nations worldwide, you know. It has been a very interesting experience that you've seen that marketing has evolved from just being just sell. Now buy. It doesn't work like that anymore, man. It's become an issue of connection. If one can connect to their clients, then one has grabbed the market. The moment now I connect to your product and now say, this product, this tablet actually, I know the owner. The owner stands for 123. He's feeding children in 123 countries. He's doing 123 to make the world a better place. Businesses overall has become more caring. It's now about people. You're dealing with human beings. It's no longer just about, it's no longer a transaction, you know, just transactions, simply transactions. That's the thing about the industrial fields that we're coming out of. The industrial phase was very scientific. It was, if you actually read any human resource book actually back in the day in high school and university or any time when you spare time, you know, you've noticed that there are actually theories of management. In those theories of management, you actually find that, I think it's Tyler's theory or something like that. I'll check for you guys. Please don't kill me about this. But there's actually an X and a Y theory, where people are motivated by gain, where people are said to be motivated by gain, what they'll gain immediately. You understand? And you discourage, and it was used to manage people as if they were, I don't know, lab experiments. But its sole focus actually was mainly on production. It was not on how well the people in the organization are finding, how well the organization is running, or how well the people in the organization are finding it, or things like that, which came along with Maslow's law of hierarchy along the way when they're now looking at the basic needs of a human being, shelter, food, and things like that. Those things have evolved bit by bit. But now when you put it to marketing, it's no longer now, you're no longer talking to the generic worker from 20, 30 years ago. New information has risen. People now know that their money has value and they have the right of choice, which is something very critical when you're in business. You need to always remember that people have the right of choice. And for them to now start choosing you, they have to connect with you. And the only way they can connect with you is if you show them something real, something genuine. A product that doesn't just benefit you, but a product that is for everyone. This is where now marketing is going. Marketing is now a voice for change. If you understand that you have begun the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. That's your first step. So now you have a product that people can connect to. It's not enough just to have the product. You now need to bring it to the market. This is where a lot of us actually end up, I guess, giving up, because it's a lot of work. After your first knocks on the door, 1 or 2 knocks, it actually feels like nobody's gonna listen, nobody's really gonna buy this thing, and maybe I was lying to myself. Which is actually not the case. You'll find that, let's actually look at the stats for a moment here. We have a population of about 7 to 8 billion people in the world, And now let's bring it down. We're in Lesotho, where the population is an average of 2.1 to 2.3 million, right? Maseru has a population of about 400 to 450,000 living in Maseru. Of these 400 to 450,000 people living in Maseru, you must remember, 60% of these people are actually not from Maseru. They are from rural areas, actually, like they're from the districts, from different districts, and the interactions with technology and the internet are actually pretty recent. So here comes the clash of the clans now, because you have this theory you were taught in varsity, in class, wherever you were taught marketing or management or whatever it is you're watching this video for, that tells you that people know this, people act like this, but what it didn't take into factor is that people are all in their learning phase. A number of people in African countries, actually in Lesotho and in Africa at large, are actually still being introduced to the internet and how it works and the advantages of the internet. So now when you now bring your product online, or you're trying to reach people online in that nation, you always have to remember your language. Your language. Guys, English is a beautiful language, guys, no criticism. It's my first language also, hey, according to papers, but actually my first language is Shona. It's actually Shona. So now imagine, this is not just for me only, eh? This is for a number of people around us, because there's somebody else who speaks Sotho, Zulu, Ndebele, Xhosa, Sepedi. There are so many African languages that English is literally the last thing on their mind when they're growing up. Because you get home and you have to, you're interacting back in your mother tongue. You've left your English at school, you've left your things, like a lot of families are actually going through that. So it's actually very important for you to be sensitive about the social standing of your community. You have to be involved in your community and see, as a marketer, what languages are people speaking? What are the young guys saying? What are the old people saying? Where do they actually meet? You understand? Some people, and it's not that people don't understand your ads because they're bad. Sometimes because it's a language barrier. So once you get above the language barrier, now you start seeing, how do I get myself around this language thing? Because you have to be very smart with these things, man. You have to apply your mind. It might seem very simple to someone else to say, buy chocolates now on sale. Most people actually who are reading these signs and these posters, that's why a lot of our flyers here in Maseru have to be simple, and the ones that actually move the most. And I think the people who've mastered marketing here, I'm sorry guys to say this, but it's traditional healers. These traditional healers and their pamphlets in town, those guys have been moving numbers. I don't know how well this is going for them personally, but I'm just telling you guys, it's actually an angle you need to look at. Look at how those traditional healers are doing their flyers. They do the most minimal things. They just put the most minimal language they can. They just give you sorry, let me just translate this quickly. Literally. Basically what that means is, what's happening with your life? What do you want to do with your life? What is happening with your life, and how long do you want your life to go on for? Basically, so they are literally targeting you at the problems that you find every day. Like, what is it that hits your heart or hits your mind every day? I think personally, as much as people don't look at it as a formal sector, I really love the informal sector because of that. They are really ground shakers. Whereas if we compare with big guys like your Vodacoms and your Econet, who are the loudest when it comes to digital marketing on the digital marketing platform here in Lesotho, because they have billboards. They're on Facebook, they're on TikTok, they're on Instagram. You name it. Okay, most main platforms. They don't really go to the underground platforms. But I wanted to show you just the difference in their ads. I think Vodacom's new one is Inspired to Change Your World or something like. There's a big billboard on your way to Lakeside on, I think it's North 1 on the main North 1. Yeah. So they have also actually chosen to target with simplification. Simplify your campaigns. Simplify what you say. Don't try and make it too complicated. Because the more complicated it is, the longer it takes for it to reach my brain and me to process it. Like, I need this thing. What you want is something that just goes, boom. What's happening with your life? Guys, Zoe Sipa here. Hope you guys are enjoying the channel and enjoying the content. Press like, follow for more content.